Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Friday. I did promise that I was going to do another video for you guys regarding what you guys might need to know for next week, for the first week of December, okay? Because we are almost finished this month. We're actually almost finished this month on Sunday, so I felt like this would be the perfect time to post this video just so that you guys can get this ahead of time. So let's get started, guys. I'm going to be using both tarot and oracle messages for this video for today. So obviously, please take what resonates with you whenever you see this video. And again, this is for the first week of December and what you guys could be needing to know. All right, guys. So let's just jump right in. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for the first week of December? What does the collective need to know the first week of December, Spirit? What messages do you have for them at this time? What does the collective need to know for the first week of December, please? What do they need to know at this time, Spirit? What clarity and understanding can you give the collective at this time for the first week of December? What does the collective need to know the first week of December, Spirit? What does the collective need to know for the first week of December, Spirit? What clarity do they need at this time? Okay, wow. This felt like all the way, it flew like phew. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first week of December, this could be significant. Maybe December 3rd could resonate for somebody, but the first week of December could resonate when it comes to the Empress energy. Some of you guys, this is divine feminine energy when it comes to you and your creativity, abundance, beauty, even what you're creating right now. So even you being fertile in your creations and ideas could be very significant. And also when it comes to financial growth, that could resonate for some of you guys. So Venus energy is very significant in what you're attracting at this time. This is going to be about your creativity, your expression, and joy. Okay, so some of you guys are creators, you guys are artists, inspirers. Even when it comes to like your self-expression, this could be significant. If you would like to talk about it within like third house placement for some of you guys that resonates with this could be talking about your peers, distance, okay, short distances, traveling, and also when it comes to the mind, thinking and communication. So obviously take what resonates with that. Even when it comes to people in your community, that could be significant as well. So that could be what you guys need to know for the first week of December, okay? This could be you guys focusing on your creativities at this time, or even just focusing on building something new, okay? Whether this is actually a actual, child, or this is a project that you guys are working on, or like a hobby or something that you're interested in, right? So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? Thank you. Yeah, so 9 of Cups, there's something about your wishes coming true. There's something about the number 9 that's very significant for some of you guys. Okay, so obviously, take what resonates with that. Sorry, I was trying to grab something quickly, but all my other cards fell on the floor, which I'll deal with that later. But yeah, there's something about your wishes coming true, right? So Jupiter in Pisces is significant when it comes to like your abundance, what you're attracting at this time, even when it comes to like, what you're trying to grow, right? So this is about growth, abundance, transformations. So there's something about your creativity that's very significant. This could be music, or, your psychic abilities, or you just having your own community. But there is something about you working on something. So there's something about 9 days that's significant. You could be finding out something in about 9 days. Okay, so even just December 9th could be this, very significant too. But even the number 9 is about completion, also service, right? So being a light worker is very significant, or even being like a, humanitarian or an old soul, a healer. And then ninth house is talking about travel as well. So this is about your dreams, divination, wisdom, okay? So some of you guys are learning when it comes to starting something new, okay? This could be you getting achievements at this time, okay? But we also have Nine of Swords, right? So you guys are releasing something, okay? This is Mars in Gemini. So there's something about communication. You guys are releasing like a relationship. This could be like family, friends, but whatever it is, you guys are releasing any worries that you've had, okay? This could be also because of what you're working towards as well. Maybe you guys are not seeing I guess the results that you want, right? So I guess there's something about not seeing the results that you want, but then also being worried about maybe not getting the recognition that maybe you deserve, maybe, or not being seen for your truths, maybe. But that's okay, because Spirit says, keep speaking your truth, or keep doing what it is that you're doing. Keep working on that, because you'll always get, through, right? So yeah, we have here upheaval, trauma, sudden change, chaos, okay, 16. So there's something about transformations, okay? There's a crisis and there's a change. So sometimes when you see the tower, you think it's something bad, but there's this thing about taking action. Sometimes something has to happen in order for you to move forward. So there's something about the tower where you guys could have went through a transformation. Something could have happened. Mars energy is about taking action, okay? So 16. So for some of you guys, this is about spiritual lesson and breaking illusions. For some of you guys are the awakeners, okay? The truth bringer, okay? So you guys are breaking and shedding illusions from certain people, places, and things. Even with number 7, that talks about, wisdom and having like spirituality on your side and introspection. So there's something about you having reflection and clarity at this time, and also having an awakening when it comes to your spiritual gifts, okay? So even with number 7 for 7th house, this is about even like close relationships. So this could be like romantic, this could be a personal partnership, this could be business, this could be anything, okay? But there is something about justice that's coming through, right? But yeah, some of you guys, 9 of Wands is significant. Moon in Sagittarius. Again, 9 is very significant. This is something about having resilience and having caution as well. Even when it comes to like financially, you're being cautious at this time. This is what you guys are moving towards as well, the first week of December. So if it is about business, you guys are being cautious about your money at this time. Even when it comes to like the last stand, you guys are fighting for what you believe in, because you feel like you're near success when it comes to what you're doing. Sometimes you may feel tired, but you guys are near success, right? So it's almost like Spirit's like, keep pushing. Remove yourself from this 9 of Swords energy, okay? Release whatever you need to release. Go through whatever you need to go through so that you can, get rid of all the baggage so that you can get near your success. And then we also have here Queen of Swords, okay? So this is like Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is about clarity, okay? Leadership. The number 13, right? So some of you guys can resonate with this when it comes to transformations, okay? Rebirth through, change. When it comes to certain cycles, patterns, seeing certain patterns. That could be also transformation through a challenge. And also when it comes to being rewarded for who you are in your identity, okay? So 13, that could mean that for somebody who resonates with that. But then number 4, angel number 4, could be about your stability, okay, and how you're trying to build and what you're trying to protect at this time. So whatever it is that you're building, keep building it, because there's something about you about establishing some type of inner strength, okay, whatever it is that you're working towards. And also with the number 4, this is about, family. This is roots, okay? Domestic matters. This is about also emotions. So when it comes to like the feminine energies, there's something about you standing your ground, and there's could be a situation where you could have somebody in your energy who sees your point of view, or you may feel like they don't see your point of view, okay? It just depends on, the person and what they're going through, but there's something about you being able to see through certain illusions and see through certain things and be able to still create in the meantime, right? So you guys are receiving some type of clarity about financial independence, okay? Maybe you guys are moving forward when it comes to I guess maybe when it comes to like you moving away from certain people, places, and things. And also when it comes to constructive criticism, there's something about that that's very significant. So you could have some type of communication coming through when it comes to the situation, or you could have been communicating, okay? And someone could be hearing you communicate about this. So that could be significant as well, okay? But some of you guys could be stepping into financial independence when it comes to your honesty, okay? You're fair, okay? You give constructive criticism for whoever this is for, okay? And someone could be seeing that about you, okay? Even if you don't have air placements in your chart, that's just the energy that's coming out, okay? So let me see if I can get another card. And again, swords mean like minutes to hours. So there's something about maybe 4 hours that could be very significant. This could be 13 minutes or even 13 hours, okay? Yeah, so the Hierophant, okay? So this is about teaching, learning, okay? Taurus energy, 5. So there's something about change, okay? That's significant. There's something about freedom and adventure. Like I said, embracing new beginnings, new experiences, being adaptable. So there's something about what you're doing. Maybe it's it's very unconventional, okay? But again, it's still you teaching people certain things. So there's certain knowledges and beliefs that are very significant. We have Judgment at the bottom of the deck, right? And also when it comes to Six of Cups, this is about giving, right? So you having this giving and receiving energy, especially when it comes to yourself, giving to yourself too. Childhood memories could be very significant. You guys could be going back and having certain nostalgia, certain memories, okay? And remembering what it used to be like, you know, maybe when you were your younger self. So again, when it comes to kindness, being kind to yourself is very significant, okay? Releasing and healing is also significant too. So there could be a situation where this could be family for some of you guys, okay? It could be friends as well, but what I'm picking up here could be family, depending on the situation, right? You could be the Empress and you could be dealing with somebody who has Queen of Swords energy, right? So let's see. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What other messages do you have for the collective? What do they need to know for the first week of December, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, so some of you guys, when it comes to focusing on your mental stability, that is what you're working on right now, okay? So some of you guys could be looking into this crystal. That could be significant, okay? And then I'm also going to get another card here. So what else does the collective need to know for the first week of December, Spirit? What else do they need to know first week? Thank you. So 12th house, okay, introspection. So some of you guys could be going into introspection when it comes to, you know, healing, spirituality, even when it comes to karma and old age, past lives. There's something about you having to sit down and think about certain things and realizing that, you know, there's certain situations that have happened that are always out of your control, but you always trying to find a way to maneuver through it with or without anybody, you know, around you. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have Chiron, which is healing. Okay, you guys are healing at this time. Okay, you guys are in this healing energy, right? So even when it comes to like binaural beats and, you know, music, some of you guys could be soothing yourself when it comes to that, because you almost feel like people still don't understand you for who you are authentically, but you understand other people. And this is like the collective. Okay, so yeah, depth. It's saying, may you immerse and go deeper. So, like I just said, there's something about you being in a lot of depth, maybe for your age, maybe for your generation too. But there's something about fishes, like Pisces could be very significant, but water placements too. But at the same time, depth. There's something about your energy where you hold a lot of depth, okay? You hold a lot of emotion, a lot of pride, okay, when it comes to your emotions. You don't have an issue when it comes to expressing your emotions and how you feel in a situation. So there's something about your energy where you can go really in depth and pick apart something like to a T, okay? To the point where even some people look at you and wonder, like, how would you know that, right? And that's the thing. It's like because you're very deep. You maybe have water placements in your chart. And like I said, if you have water placements in your chart and you're dealing with other people who have like air placements, they may not understand you the same way you understand them, which kind of sucks a little bit, but that depends on also that person's chart too. So you can't really just judge someone based off just one sign. You also have to know their entire chart to understand why and how will they understand you, because you understand people. If you're a water placement or you have like water placements heavy in your top 6, right? There's something about that energy that's very significant. So I'm going to get one more card and see. So play wanted to show up. Okay, so dolphins are very significant. It says, may you seek out fun and connection. Okay, so again, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have decide. So it says, may you navigate with purpose. Okay, so there's something about you making a decision when it comes to the situation. You guys could be seeking out fun connections that are more in depth, just like you. So let's see what we got here. Okay. But yeah, that could be confirmation for some of you guys when it comes to this energy, right? So we have here hearts, okay? Hearts could be very significant. We have here the initials F, okay? So some of you guys could have that initials. We have sunflowers that are very significant. We also have the star. So shooting stars are very significant at this time. And then we also have initials Y. And then we have a sheep. Okay, so there's something about you not being a sheep and standing into your own independence, and star again. Okay, so yeah, some of you guys have this star quality or star energy about you, and there's something about sunflowers too that are very significant. So solar plexus chakra, it kind of reminds me of that when it comes to that energy, right? But even when it comes to animals, right? You're somebody, when I think of a sheep, right? You know, sheeps are cute and cuddly and, you know, they're adorable. But when it comes to like the masses, or when it comes to like the world, there's something about you guys stepping away from societal norms, and that may look very unnormal to the rest of the other people that are around you. So the other people who are brainwashed to just only work 9 to 5, and they don't think that working an entrepreneur job is a real job, like for example social media, or being a musician or whatever, right? Because some people are very old school. Okay, there's something about you doing something that's unconventional, like for example divination, right? And it's like almost like maybe people around you, or like family or friends or whoever it is in your energy, they could be judging you based on what you do. But then when you come on social media, you realize that there's other people out there that are just like you, and they relate to you and they resonate with you the same way you resonate with them. So it's almost like you start to wonder now, okay, so it wasn't me this whole time, it was you guys. You guys are the ones who were judging me, and these are the same people who made you go to church, okay, grow up in the church, and nothing is wrong with that, but I feel like everybody should have a choice, okay? Like, I feel like everyone should be able to choose whether they want to or not, and then eventually, as you get older, if you want to pick up a Bible and read it, then that's okay. If you want to pick up, the Quran and read it, that's okay too. But at least you made that choice and you weren't pushed into it. Okay, so that could be confirmation for some of you guys too, when it comes to sheep as well. Okay, but I'm going to end it here, guys. This is what you guys can, need to know for the first week of December. And I'm going to use my other oracle deck, my personalized deck, so that I can do some weekend messages for you, so that you guys can get that too for today. All right, guys, so I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.